welcome. We are doing a shorter flow today, moving with your breath and focusing on hip openers and do some spinal twists. So in the yoga world, we say that we can hold a lot of stress in your hips. So see if we can release that. Do what you can. As always, adjust any pose that doesn't feel right. Or if you ever have pain, please back out and also adjust. Hopefully you will have a beautiful and fun class. Today we started seated cross-leg. And if you're rounding your lower spine, you can always sit on a blanket or something so the hips are forward. Hands on your knees, palm facing down for a more grounding experience. Or you can do a mudra, index, finger and thumbs together. And facing your palms up. And take your shoulders forward, up and back twice, if that feels good. Deep inhale through your nose. Hold it. And exhale, mouth. Let's do that one more time. And slowly close your eyes if you feel comfortable with it. Maybe you're starting out your day, maybe towards the evening. Whatever it is, just take a few minutes here or a few breaths to go inwards. Notice how your breath feels today. Make sure your shoulders, neck, and jaw are all relaxed. Also pay attention how your body and mind feels. Do they feel light, heavy, happy? Whatever they're feeling, just honor it. Normal breathing in and out through your nose. Hearing the sounds in the background, far away, close. I'm in beautiful Voma Island in Fiji, so I'm hearing beautiful waves, very soothing. Hopefully you can hear some of that too. And if you want to set an intention for your practice, please do so now. And slowly blink your eyes open. Take your arms out to the sides and reach all the way out and up. Palms touch, engage your core. Exhale, hands down again, chin to chest. One more time. Inhale. Look up if it feels okay. And exhale down. One more time. Exhale down. And next time we come up, interlace your fingers. Palms to the ceiling, shoulder blades down. Or shoulders down, I should say. And engage your core. You can move from side to side. Let go of your fingers. First spinal twist to the right side. Sitting tall, looking over that right shoulder. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, other side. Stay there for a few breaths. And slowly come to the middle, hands on your shoulders. Draw some circles with your elbows. They could be small, they could be big, whatever works for you. Relax your neck. And opposite direction. Coming into all fours. Tabletop. So spread your fingers here. Shoulders and wrists align. Knees and hips align. Doing some simple cat-cow. Inhale, belly to floor, look up. Press the floor away. Exhale, navel into spine. Round your spine here. Chin to chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Move with your own breath here, back and forth. And you can even add an ujjayi breath, restricting the back of your throat and sounding like the ocean. Very soothing and calming breath. And neutral spine. Center your left knee and extend your right leg behind you. Hips are squared. And see if you can take your right knee and cross it over the left. Open your feet to the side and sit back. Maybe feeling this around your hip flexors. Doesn't matter how far down you get. Just find your edge here without pushing it too far. Head is relaxed, jaw is relaxed. And slowly come up. Let's do the opposite. Extend the left leg behind you. And cross your knees, feet out to the sides and sit down. Do you feel any different on this side compared to the other? We usually have one side that's more open and one more tight. And slowly come up and untangle your legs. Tuck your toes and come to the first down dog. Keep both knees bent. Long torso, shoulders away from your ears, spread your fingers, and then see if you can straighten your legs. Your heels may come to the floor. If they don't, that's fine too. So go back and forth here, bending your knees. So your belly may even touch or feel like it's touching the thighs. Going back and forth, warming up. And pause in down dog. Head relaxed. Thighs towards the back. Again, shoulders away from your ears. Pressing your palms, your fingertips into the floor. Take your right leg behind you, three-legged dog. And even open your right hip towards the ceiling or the sky, bending that right knee. Continue to breathe. Three-legged dog again. And then send that right foot inside your right hand, left knee on the floor. Or use pad, like a blanket or something under that left knee if you need to. So hip flexors forward here. Hands to the floor or on blocks. Straighten the front leg and flex the foot. You can have your spine straight or around your spine if you want to. Relaxing your head again, feeling a good stretch. Right glute, hamstrings, calf muscle maybe. And come forward again. Tuck toes on the left foot. Plank, down dog. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Left leg behind you, three-legged dog. And then open that left hip to the ceiling, bending the left knee. Shoulders are still square to the front. Inhaling, three-legged dog. And step the left foot forward. Right knee on the floor. Low lunge. Pressing your hips forward. Hands to the floor. Tuck your back toes. Plank and down dog. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, right leg behind you. Open the hip. Three-legged dog. Bend the right knee. Step your right foot forward. And this time reaching your arms up if it feels good. Hands to the floor. Tuck your back toes. Plank, down dog. Same thing, left side. Reach that left leg back. Open the hip and the knee. Three-legged dog, and step that left foot forward. A low lunge, reaching high with your arms. Or if you have any other variation with the arms you want to do, please do so. Hands to the floor, come to plank. Down dog. Few breaths. You can shake your head yes and no if that feels good. Take your right foot forward outside that right hand and left foot outside left hand, sitting down, squatting. So if your heels are not on the floor and you feel okay in squatting, you can do that. You can also be up here if you want. Moving your hips from side to side. Long spine. Hands to the floor. Bend your knees and slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Reaching your arms up, hands in front of your heart center. Reach up one more time. And exhale, bend your knees and slowly come down. Fold in half. And come up again vertebrae by vertebrae. Head last, stacking your body. Inhale, hands in front of your heart center. Do a side stretch, lateral stretch. Take your right arm up. You can grab a hold of that right wrist if you want, reaching up and over to the left side. So press your feet into the floor here. Inhale up, reaching up again, and then over to the right side. Coming up, hands behind your lumbar spine, shoulder blades together, reaching your hips forward, looking forward, or let your head hang back. So engage your core here. And slowly come up. Front of your mat, inhale, reach up and exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Straight legs if it feels good. Again, if your hamstrings are tight, you can always bend your knees halfway up. Ardha Uttanasana, hands on your shin bones, the fingertips on the floor. Exhale, fold. Let's reach all the way up. Hands in front of your heart center. One more time, reaching high. Exhaling, folding in half. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Step your right leg back. Low lunge, as we did before. Twisting to the left side, hands can be outside your thighs, looking over the left shoulder. Reaching high again, hands to the floor, tuck your back toes. Runner's lunge, take your time and come to high lunge. So back leg is straight, front knee is bent. And let's twist again. To the left side. Inhale, reach high, hands to the floor, and step the back foot forward. Halfway up. Exhale, fold, bend your knees and step your left foot back. Low lunge. Reaching high with your arm. Exhaling, twisting to the right side. hands on the outside of the legs. Inhale, reach high, hands to the floor, tuck your back toes, runner's lunge. And come up to high lunge. Do you notice any difference in this pose? Both sides. Exhale, spinal twist. Right side again. Inhale, reach up, hands to the floor. And back foot comes forward, halfway up. Exhale, fold. And reaching your arms all the way out and up. Hands in front of your heart center. Reaching high again. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Big step back with your right foot again. Low lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and twist to the left side. You did this before. Hands to the floor. Runner's lunge. High lunge. Once again, twist to the left side. Reaching high. Hands to the floor. Coming to plank. And from here, coming all the way down. Cobra. So arms or hands are on the floor, a little behind your shoulder blades, upper arms parallel to the floor. And inhale, heel your heart off the floor. Lead with your heart here. Compression in your lumbar spine. Exhale, come down. Tuck your toes. Down dog. Up on your toes, bend your knees, and walk to the front, or jump if you prefer. Halfway up. Exhale, fold, reaching all the way up. Hands in front of your heart center. One more time, reaching high. Exhale, swan dive, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, big step back. Left foot, low lunge. Exhale, spinal twist, right side. Reaching high, hands to the floor. Runner's lunge, high lunge. Spinal twist, once again, right side. Inhale, reach up. Hands to the floor, plank. And come all the way down. One more time, cobra. Starting to warm up, I hope. I'm very warm already. It's humid, it's beautiful here. Exhale, come down, tuck your toes. Plank and down dog. Few breaths. Up on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, walk or jump to the front, halfway up. Exhale, fold. And reach all the way out and up, hands in front of your heart center. Chair pose. I like to have my feet together, but if you like to have feet a little wider, you can do that too. Engage your core muscles and sit down in that imaginary chair here. So weight towards your heels, reaching your arms up and seeing your toes, maybe wiggle them. Exhale, reach your arms back. Torso on your thighs. Inhale, reach up again. One more time. Reach back. And up again. Pause. Hands in front of your heart center. Prayer. Hands and twist to the right side. So that upper left arm outside of your right thigh. Sit down. And also notice your knees. It's really easy to have one knee in front of the other when you're twisting. So you can align them. Reaching high again. Palms in front of your heart center and twist left side. You can look down or look to the side. And even if you're not that low, you can be up here. Have your hand on the outside or something. And fold in half. Come all the way up. Hands in front of your heart. Let's continue all the way up again. Fold in half. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, step to plank. Let's do a push-up. You can always do it on the knees. So upper arms come back, hugging your rib cage with your arms, and down dog. Right leg behind you again, three-legged dog. And exhale, preparing for pigeon pose. So right knee is behind your right wrist. Hips are square to the front, back leg is straight. And even stay up here to start with, drawing everything to the midline, inner thighs, using your core. And then sinking down. So if you feel you're leaning to one side here, place something under that right glute, or you can even have a bolster under the right thigh, in between the right thigh and the bottom of the leg here. Take a few breaths, seated with your torso up, feeling compression in your lumbar spine. Also feeling the stretch left hip flexor. Option to stay up here or coming down forehead to the floor if you can, or use a bolster to rest your torso on. And try to find your edge of the pose. Relax your muscles here. And notice where you feel the stretch mostly. Where does it grab you? Relax the muscles in that area. Maybe it's glute on that right glute and right side of the IT band. Or maybe it's somewhere else. One more inhale and exhale here. Let's make it two. And if you're all the way down, slowly press yourself up. Tuck your back toes, plank down dog. Walk it out if it feels good. And then extend that left leg behind you, preparing for pigeon on the left side. And place the left knee behind the left wrist. Back leg is straight. Start being in a high position here. Engage your core, draw your inner thighs, everything to the midline. And then sinking down, finding your variation of the pose. Torso up, a few breaths. And then slowly coming down. Notice your thoughts. Are they racing? Are you calm? Know that your breath is always there as an anchor. You can follow each inhale, each exhale. And also pay attention to the short breath in between, the short pause in between the breaths. Last inhale and exhale here. And pressing yourself up, tucking your back toes, down dog again, walk it out. And as we did in the beginning of the class, take your right foot outside your right hand and left foot outside the left hand. Squatting down here or up here or wherever it works for you, moving from side to side. Does this pose feel different since last time you did it? If it doesn't, that's fine too. And slowly bend your knees, toes forward and roll up. Shake it out. from here. Wide stand or even pigeon-toed here. See if you can interlace your hands behind your back, shoulder blades together, and exhaling, coming down. So weight is towards the balls of the feet. If you have tight hamstrings, you can always micro-bend your knees a little bit. If your fingers are interlaced, your arms are straight, you probably feel it in your shoulders too. Try and relax your head, your neck. Forward fold, soothing for your nervous system. And let go of your fingers. Walking your hands forward. And start walking your hands over to the right side, bending your right knee. And left leg is straight, flexing that foot. You can have your hands on the floor or maybe in front of your heart center. So that right heel, for some of you, you may be able to put it on the floor. I cannot. So just honor your body here. Feeling stretch, groin area maybe. Breathing. And let's move over to the other side, bending the left knee. Straighten your right leg, flex the right foot. How's it going? Send yourself some encouraging word. You have a body that moves, so be happy about it, even if it doesn't always move the way we want. And experiencing injury sometimes make it more humble, so be kind to your body. And hands to the floor. And walk to the middle, heels in. And come and sit up. Cactus arms. Sitting low here. Feeling this around your hip flexor groins maybe. Arms out. Reaching to the right side. Left side. Engage your core. Let's do one more each side. Middle, and then straighten your legs. Starfish, take up space here. Heart to the front. And palms in front of your heart center. Bend your knees again, and up. One more time. And slowly coming down on your knees. So I'll show this from the front and from the side here. So you want to take your knees out, aligned with your hip. That's the most pressure. So for some of you that may not work. Some of you may have to go forward so the hips are in front of the knees. I'll show the first variation. Coming down here, feeling this in your groins. So again, you can come forward, or I'll show the other variation from the side, more of a child variation, taking your heels in and sit down here. So any of those. I know it's not the most comfortable pose for all of us. And if you need padding under your knees, you can place something under each knee or a long blanket or something. Are you ready to come out? So press yourselves up. Oh. And if you want to be in child pose, or coming up, facing the front of your mat again. Come all the way up on your knees, hands on your sacrum. Press your hips forward, shoulder blades together. Variation of camel pose here. Of course, you can always let your head hang back, not staying here very long. Just want to stretch the front here of your quads, hip flexors. And come down, all fours, moving your hips from side to side. Take your right foot forward and then move it to the side a little bit. Hands on the floor or on blocks, or some of you may want to come all the way down. Can even flex that right foot or be on the side, outside of that foot. And slowly come up. Walk that foot to the middle again. Straighten the leg, flex the foot. Use blocks under your hands if you need to. Straight spine or chin to chest and round your spine here. Nice stretch. Back of your right leg here. And from here, take your right leg back. Let's do the same thing, left side. So walking left foot out to the side, stay up or on your forearms or blocks under your hands, flexing that left foot. Breathing normally in and out through your nose. Find your stillness in both body and mind. And notice where the pull feels in this, where you feel the pull in this pose. And slowly coming up here, walking that front foot to the middle, straighten the leg, flex the foot, and fold with your torso. And come up, left foot back. And coming over to seated. Paschimottanasana, soles of the feet together, knees out to the sides, elbows on the inside pressing out and knees press in. Let's see if we can round the spine today, chin to chest and come down. Finding your edge of the pose, doesn't matter how far you get, as long as you can feel it. Inner thighs, maybe you feel it, hip flexors, IT band. It may vary from person to person. Slowly inhale, slowly exhale. And coming all the way up. Extend your left leg, bending your right knee. Take your right arm on the inside of that right leg and see if you can wrap it behind you. Some of you may be able to hold your hands together. If not, you can just place that left hand on the back or something. Flex your left foot and then lean forward. Even some compression around your belly here, activating your digestive system. Just relax your neck, your head, your facial muscles. Last inhale and exhale. Slowly coming up, and let's switch sides. Extending your right leg, bending the left knee. Hand on the inside and wrap around. Flexing that right foot this time. And slowly come up. So opposite, you want to open the heart area, laying down on your back, doing a bridge variation. So feet about hip width apart. Some of you may have to have them wider. You see what works for you. Press your feet into the floor and hips up, and see if you can have your elbows on the floor and place your hands around the sacrum, fingers pointing up to the ceiling here. If you can't, you can always keep your hands on the floor. This is actually really relaxing, or you can rest on a block too. So it's not a very active pose, but it feels good around your lower back, hopefully. Stretch around your belly, including your obliques. Stay here, or maybe take your right leg up towards the sky, the ceiling, just an option. Make sure you're breathing the whole time. That's the most important thing. And let's do other side. And both legs to the floor slowly. Come all the way down. Hug your knee to the chest. Wrap your arms around your shin bones. Stillness, or move from side to side if it feels good. After that, feels like I would like to go to plow pose. So I know it's not accessible for everyone, so do what you can. Arms alongside your body. Point your toes to the ceiling. Use your core and your hands, and then press your legs behind you. Toes may point to the floor, may touch the floor, and then you can place your hands on the back and walk them up to the upper back. Of course, you can bend your knees here too. Make sure your head is still here, don't move it. Have some space in between your chin and your chest. And we're coming out of the pose. Place your hands on the floor, palms facing down. Use them as brakes until the whole back is on the floor. And then knees into chest again, moving from side to side. Roll on your spine, hands behind your knees. Come up to seated. Almost done. Do a seated spinal twist. Did that in the beginning of the class, I think. Reach your arms up. Twist to the right side. Sitting tall. Imagine you have a string at the crown of your head. Inhaling, you become taller and taller. Exhaling, twisting. Inhale, reach both arms up, and exhale, opposite side. And come forward, doing some breathing before we relax. Close down your eyes if it's comfortable. From here, actually before we close the eyes, take your right hand and thumb, cover your right nostrils. Inhale here for 4. And then change. Exhale through the other nostril. And then inhale, right nostril. Cover. Exhale, left nostril. Inhale, left. Cover. Exhale, right nostril. So close down your eyes if you haven't. Inhale. Cover. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Cover. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Switch. Exhale, left. Inhale. Switch. Exhale, right. And do a few more on your own. And palms together, create some friction, some heat. And then palms over your eyes, cupping them, feeling the heat, the energy around your eyes. Breathing normally in and out through your nose. And let go of your hands, reaching up, inhaling and exhaling mouth. One more time. Ready for final relaxation, coming down to corpse pose. Relax your legs, your feet, arms besides your palms facing up. And start to relax your toes, your feet, your ankles, calves and shins, knees, hamstrings and quads are relaxed. Relax your hips, lower back, upper back, belly, chest are relaxed. Fingers, hands, wrists, completely relaxed. Forearms, upper arms, shoulders, soften. Neck, jaw, facial muscles, crown of your head. Inhaling from the bottom of your feet all the way to your crown of your head. And exhaling from the crown of your head through the bottom of your feet. Inhale joy, peace, whatever you need. Exhale anything that doesn't serve you and any tension and stress in body and mind. Inhale and exhale normally. Feeling the gravity, grounding yourself. Heart rate slows down. Always feel free to stay here several more minutes, and when you're ready to come up, just slowly start moving your toes, your fingers. And finish up in a seated, relaxed position. And always take a moment to thank yourself for being here, taking care of yourself, physically, mentally. Noticing any changes in your body and your mind. Thank you so much for being with me, allowing me to guide you through this practice. I hope you feel better than when you started your practice. And please come and visit again. Namaste. Don't forget to share the love by subscribing to my channel and contribute with a comment too.